Hey everybody, where did Bruce go, by the way? This is fun. I'm just talking to Rob on my own channel, typing back and forth, and I forgot the fact that I'm actually on the air right now. So, hi Rob, how you doing? Just watching Rob and his rollover scenario here. I love this trade you did, Rob. Beautiful job. It'll be interesting to watch how this plays out, but I think you did it beautifully, buying back your one call and writing the next one at a really nice price. I commend you, my friend. That is a job well done. Fabulous. Oh, excuse me. I was just thinking that if you buy them back just $4 and something cents less, you've already broken even on the entire trade, and anything below that is profit to you. And I love this, man. This is fabulous, absolutely beautiful. Way to go. Just pardon me, everybody. I have to send a quick message out to my editor. Let her know. Okay, new video for you. Here we go. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, that's gone. I'm trying to get three things done at the same time, and sometimes you can't get it all in. Welcome one, welcome all to the afternoon show here. It's Friday, November 19. It's option expiry day, and we're trying to get through the last of the week here to see how we're doing on all of our trades. Rob had written a GameStop call. Excuse me. He had written a GameStop call, and it was a 210 call, and he received 765 for it, I think, and he bought it back this afternoon as the stock ran up. As we know, GameStop is running here. It's 224.65 right now. He bought them back for 12.50. And he's upside down $4.85 on the contract. Of course, his stock is way up, so it doesn't matter. But here's the key: he turned around and wrote a $230 call contract. After buying back his 210, he wrote a 230 that expires December 10th. He received 26.20 for that one. So he just took in 26.20 for a contract that's out of the money. This is all premium, 26.20. Now, December 10 means that we have 11 days here and 10, that's 21 days. It's a 3-week time frame, okay? But for 3 weeks, he's going to be paid 26.20 in premium if he does nothing, if the stock stays under 230 a share. Just kind of think about that. In the meantime, while we're sitting here, the stock right now is 224.38. It hit a high today of 229. It's now 224. And so the shares are backing off. The contracts he wrote are backing off. He wrote them at, as it says here, 26.20. The December 10s now, if I can get caught up here on my computer, let me just triple check. There's that one. There's that one. I went too far. One more time. Right there. His December 10th, 22.95 bid, 25.45 offer, trading around 23.25. So he's already about $3 ahead of the game because the contracts have dropped already $3 a pop because the stock is backed off. And he needs to recover 485 to essentially break even on his option trades, okay? Because he lost 485 on his first one. So if this contract drops 485, he's even on his first contract now. Anything below that is pure profit, and the stock is higher from where it was way back when. It was probably about 200 a share, 205 a share when he wrote the 210s, and now the stock is at 224. So he's up nicely on his stock. He's about to make some nice money on his contracts, and of course, every day that goes by is another day less of trading time. And next week is a goofy week because it's Thanksgiving. We have Thursday closed, no trading, and we have Friday as a half a day. So next week we only have 3.5 days of trading, and that's a whole week gone. By the time the next Monday rolls around, after Thanksgiving, I would bet you that if the shares are in this neighborhood, his contract will not be at even $22. It could well be that these shares are around $15 by a week Monday, and he has written them at 26.20. So there's an $11 gain. Take away the roughly $5 loss, he's ahead $6 a share on the contracts. That's $600. Plus, of course, he still has his shares. So yeah, profits are to be made. That whole week coming up, the week after Thanksgiving, is the second last week of this contract's life. It will drop down to about $8 by the end of the week if they're out of the money. And if they're substantially out of the money, if the stock goes down to 220, 219, 218, these contracts will be $6, and he will have locked in a $20 gain with a $5 cost rollover cost. He will be ahead $1,500 on a rollover. That's why it pays to roll over, to do rollovers. It can really pay handsomely, especially with GameStop. You never stop writing contracts. That's the name of this game. Fantastic job. I love it, and it's exciting. I'm really happy, and I'm so excited for him about this, how this is working out. 224 right now on GameStop, up 14.50 on the day. Yep, having a good day. And it's given a good day to a lot of folks. Matterport right now up 55 cents a share, 27.95 last trade. And is it too late to get in on Matterport stock? Well, if you buy the Matterport stock here, you're going to write options on it right away. That would be my suggestion. It's really your call. Good time to look at SoFi, though, at 2033. If you want to write options, this is a good time. Look at SoFi 2033, and any kind of an uptick into the 22 range, you want to write options there. Of course, you can write an option right away if you want to, but just mention it. It looks to me like the next stock that's going to break the $20 barrier, that's where we like to, recommend. That's where I recommend you want to think about writing options. The next one to break 20 will be Rocket Lab. It's just a matter of when will it get its act together and have 2 solid days of gains. One day $2, another day $2-3. It'll be over $20 a share. It's at 15.45, and it defies logic sometimes. How much good news comes out on Rocket Lab all the time, and the stock is sitting at $14 to $17 a share. But I think it's only a matter of time where Rocket Lab will break out. So it's up. It's down 3 cents. Rocket Lab's down 3. SoFi is down 23 cents a share. GameStop is up 14.90 to 225. Matterport is at 28 now, up 60 cents. 23andMe is down 19 cents a share. Spire is at 504, down 23 cents. It hit a low of 497 on a spike. It spiked out. It spiked up. It went from something like 506 down to 497, then back to 506.07. It's traded 593,000. There's no volume here. It is still being held back. I don't know why. I don't know why anyone would want to sell it. I don't understand why anyone is selling Spire stock. I can't put my hand on it, because this company is just hitting home run after home run on their corporate side. They just finished their merger. That's going to be completed in the next couple of days, the actual physical transfer of money and stock. This is ridiculous. It's laughable how cheap this stock is. ATIP, another one, 376 right now. It was at 390 for its high. That was just around 1130. Then it backed off and into the 380s again. It was sitting at 383. Then it dropped to 374. And got back to 380. Now it's at 376. An absolute bargain on 700,000 shares. I had been speculating that there'd been some buying going on here. I still maintain that. I believe a whole bunch of ATIP stock is off the street. 32 million shares traded last week, one day alone. And we haven't had anything like that since, because there isn't that much stock left to be floating around. I contend that at any time, without warning, a buyer will come in here and will start nibbling up on this stock, and they will grab more, and it will take a couple of million shares to pop to 550. It's so thin now. My personal guess, it is so thin that it could do a pop. But the company needs some more positive corporate news. They did a takeover of another therapy center, Michigan, yesterday, but I'd heard that the SEC was inquiring with some documents. They wanted to get some clarification on their financials. The company, I'm sure, is more than happy to provide it. I don't think they have anything to hide to anybody. And we'll just wait and see how this plays itself out. But I'm convinced that the stock will be a winner. But, what day, what time of the day? Can't help you there. Smart Rent up a penny to 10.04. Cyxtera up 8 cents to 986. I'll get it out. 986. AMC is up 47 cents to 40.88. It's not the catalyst that moves GameStop. GameStop is moving on its own. AMC is getting sucked in the tailwind behind it. Why exactly GameStop is 225 today, no one can tell you. We're all guessing. We're all able to make a good guess. We're all able to speculate on this, that, or other. but we don't have the exact specific reason. Why are there more buyers coming into GameStop than sellers coming in to sell it? Why is it that the stock is up $14.91 on 2.3 million shares? That's not enough stock to keep this kind of movement going. You might get a day of you might get one day of a $14, $15 gain. I'll grant you that. But come Monday morning and come Tuesday, this comes down unless we get volume, more volume than this. It can't sustain itself on super light volume. Just not going to work. We'll see what happens. Good evening, Brewster. Thank you, Chase. Thank you for being here. All of you who are on this channel today, thank you guys so much for following me and Jennifer. All of you who are sending us kind wishes and letting us know, how you're enjoying what we do. I appreciate it very much. Like I said, I appreciate it. We are right now running on members only. We're going to go members only for comment. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Appreciate it very much. It's real kind of you that you're here. Okay, there we go. We're now on members only. If you want to make comments during the last hour, please become a member of the channel and join us. I appreciate that very much. Okay, fantastic, man. It's all good. Let's take a look here. Thank you for the 124 thumbs ups and counting. I appreciate that too. And let's see, we got all this done here. I'm just making sure everything's fine. There we go. Okay. We have now, as I say, 125 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. And let's see. I have a buy order in for 100 more shares of Spire at $4.97. It's 507 right now, so you're going to need some help. 509 just popped up. Spire is on a bit of a pop right now. 509, it's moving higher at 600,000 shares. It's still down 17 cents on the day, but it is at 509. Okay, Rob is saying, you might get, I know normally stick to taking 50% gains, but Bruce got me going with all his, taking off his shirt and the George Takei voice. I gambled a little bit today. I think he did a better move. I think he did a really great move here. I mean, of course, the perfect trade is the one in hindsight. You scored the contract at the low of the day, and then you write a call at the high of the day, and everything's great. But you did pretty well here, and I like the way this is going. 224.55 on GameStop. It's backing off just a little bit right now. Spire 509, ATIP 374 down 6.5 cents right now. Let's see. Bobby Atkinson says, I'm juggling Bruce on a Friday. Uncle Bruce, Matterport feels like GameStop in price action. It's intense. 2804 on Matterport. The high of the day, 2873, volume 3.4 million. Matterport looks pretty good. It's pretty steady here. Love the stream, says Data. Thank you. Disheveled says, I'm thumbed up number 69. Thank you. Michael Downs finally made it here on time. Good afternoon. Welcome. Abraham, I love Spire. Johnny Basic is showing Spire volume. What a glorious Friday. Happy Friday, everyone, from Auntie PC. Let's see here. I managed to write a couple of 26 November 270s. First early for 370. The second was for a peak of 715. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Right on. And can anyone explain how GameStop is doing what it's doing? I wish I could. We're just watching it. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's go. Fenville, NTPC, how are you doing on the cash secured put on GameStop 195? I bought back at 1.4, so free, $230, and freed up my $38,000 margin. And Uncle Bruce, I'd like to write SoFi call contracts. What strike expiry do you suggest? Question of what kind of timing you have, and what kind of income level you're looking to bring in. I mean, you can write a 1 week, 3 week contract. You can write a 1 month contract. You can write them at $22.50 or whatever. You want to bring in a couple of dollars a contract. Are you thinking of maybe writing a contract that has a month to go but is at the money, or you want to write a contract that's got a week to go at the money? You can play that one. You have to decide. what kind of risk tolerance you like. But you can write calls on SoFi if you like, but it is at 2038. I think it's at the low end of its range now. I think it's range bound between the low 20s and the mid 20s until we get a breakout for the banking charter. But you know what? I don't know when that's coming through, and I can't guarantee you that the minute it comes out that something big happens on the stock. I like the idea of the bank charter a lot, and I think it's going to have a profound impact on the valuation of the company, and lots of analysts will jump all over it and say, buy this, we're going to raise our targets. But in the meantime, here we are, 2038. What do you want to do? Thank you. Let's see. Holy macaroni. I think I get all this now. Thanks, Barab and Uncle Bruce. Right on, that guy. I think you're getting it. That's why you take my lessons, to get it. Yes, indeed. You've got something to do this weekend, that guy. You've got something to do. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go. ATIP is news, but nothing's happened. ATIP is 375, down 6 cents. We're at 506 on Spire. Matterport 2812, GameStop 225. And I bought 1,000 more Spire at 502 today, so I'm ready whenever the hell this thing wants to go. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Tesla broke my heart today. I got $1,100 call, $1,110 call, and $1,150 call. Didn't move much all day until 2-ish, and I got small profit to get out. So, and now it's 11:34. There you go. Happy Friday afternoon. And Uncle Bruce, Christina saying my subscription somehow e-port and I can't figure out how to fix it. What? Expired? It somehow expired, and I can't. I have a poor man's call option that is in the money. Sold 3 Apple from a call I have. I'm down like $2,000. What do I do? Okay, I'm confused here on that. Okay, you wrote a call and the stock is in the money. It moved up on you and the contracts are in the money. Is that the deal? I'm wondering. Because what you can do then is you're going to buy back your calls and sell higher strike calls on Apple. So I don't know which ones you have here, obviously, but if you are looking to write calls on Apple that are, say, a week or 2 or 3 or 4 ahead. Thank you, Fenderville. Thank you for that donation on PayPal. You can buy back. I don't know what your situation is. I don't know how much your calls are. I don't know which ones you're buying. So I'm blind here. But whatever you're paying for your calls, look to write calls to replace those at a higher price, equal to or a higher price, for a higher strike, hopefully above the market price, so above 160. Or 160 if you want, but 161s, 2s, 3s, 4s, further out in time. So if you buy back a call for 5 and you write a call for 7 and it's a 5-week call or an 8-week call, but it's higher in exercise price, you've done the right thing. Let's see what's happening. Spire, why? Anyone snatching up Spire calls, $6 calls, only a $227.5 lottery ticket. Not sure what this means. Hi there, Bruce. Hi there, Joanne. Thumbs. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Let's see. Let's go. Lighten up. This is always an argument that's made every day, every year, every decade. I heard this in the 70s. I've heard it in the 80s, the 90s. This is nothing new, lighten up, nothing whatsoever. GameStop doesn't move based on retail buying because retail bought all the shares about 5 times over a long time ago. Let's see. Let's go. Bruce, GameStop used to need double the volume to move this much in a day. What does the fact that a much smaller volume can move the stock as much as you require 2 million? Well, on one day, I'm not going to give it any credence at all. It's just a one-day thing. It's been quiet all week. It finally had some volume, 2.4 million, little volume, something, but not great volume, just something. And that, we've been quiet and sleepy all week here. And okay, we're up 16.99 to 227. I'll give it that. but it can't do this day in and day out from here forward. No, no, no. You're going to need 5 to 10 million a day, and then you're going to need 15 to 20 million a day. And I don't know if we're going to get that kind of buying unless the company talks. They got to talk. Let's see what they say. Are they going to say? I don't know. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on here. Some people are speculating on Spire. Some are wondering about Matterport. That's the age-old game. Look at Matterport right now, 28.22. It's up 82 cents. It's climbing nicely at the end here. Theoretically, it might be a time to write call option on it, but then again, it might not be. Maybe Monday morning it opens up with a $2 pop, and you want to sit back and write then. The beauty of being an option writer is you don't always have to be holding a position. But as an option writer, you can always write a position that's out of the money and just see where the market wants to take you. And if the market wants to go up on a stock, you let it. You just say, go ahead, take a run. Go ahead, I don't care. Go past my exercise price. I don't care about this because I'll roll over. I'll be fine. I can roll ahead of you if I need to. And when I need to, I will. That's all right. So let's see what happens. All righty. When do you think there'll be weeklies available for Matterport? Jeff, I'd like to give you a date. I'd like to give you the exact moment, but I can't. And I don't know when because I don't run the option market. I don't know how they operate. I don't know how they determine, what parameters have to happen. And do they make an announcement? Do they give us a warning? Or do they just start trading Monday with weeklies? Your guess is as good as mine. If anyone out there knows the answer to this question, please let us know because I get it all the time. Can I write a $500 covered call on GameStop for 2022 or 2023? And if it does drop below 210, could that bring the premium down as well? The answer is kind of yes and kind of yes. Yes, you can write a contract for a $500 covered call. Yes, you can. You can write a covered call out on GameStop probably, let's see, January 2024. So if you want to write a covered call on GameStop for January 2024, you can write a $500 call for $58 to $74. That's the bid ask right now on a $500 call contract for 2024. So if you could get, say, $62 for it, you got a premium right now, $6,200 cash, and you've committed to sell your stock for $500 a share until January 2024. Now, if the stock goes down $15 a share, guess what this contract's going to do? It might lose 50 cents. Why won't it lose more than that? It's got until 2024, baby. It's got all the time in the world for all kinds of stuff to happen on this stock. I think the shares would have to go down to like 100 a share for these contracts to go down by 50%, and I mean in a hurry. So you write those calls. You're locked in for a long, long time. You can buy them back tomorrow if you want, on Monday if you want, but I wouldn't recommend writing $500 call contracts for January 19th, 2024. It would not be my recommendation. Malo, I rolled my GameStop 205. November 26th up to 230 for December 27th. I brought in $3. I'm only down 35 cents on the trade. I'm happy. There you go. You've just moved up $2,500 on 100 shares of a higher exercise price, strike price. That's worth 35 cents on the trade. Yeah, that's a good move. Let's see. If Enville says, Nick, yeah, wait till Monday or Tuesday to write the 500. Bruce keeps saying, let's go. Socius, there are hundreds of theories about GameStop. Pick one to believe in. In the meantime, do what Bruce says and make use of the swings to your advantage if you can. GameStop right now, $227.30, up $17 a share. All right. Rocket Lab is up 3 cents to $15.51. SoFi down 18 to $20.39. GameStop is up 17. Matterport up 95 cents to $28.35. ME down 24 cents to $9.92. Spire 506 down 21 cents. Low of the day $4.97. ATIP down 3.5 cents to $3.77.5. SmartRent up 9 to $10.12. Sextera up 7 to $9.85. That's where we're at. The Dow, the markets themselves, let's take a look here. There we go. I'll review that over there. The Dow is down 270. It's been down all day, a couple hundred points. We got the S&P down 448 and NASDAQ down up 71. Oil at a 7-week low. Right now, 76 has been as low as 75 today. Okay, I ended up just changing my limit order on Spire to 506 and picking up 100. I was becoming stubborn about getting the very best bargain. And you got it. All right. Let's see. I am pretty sure this channel is at least 5% of all the Spire volume and activity. This channel is the Spire channel. I find it odd that the SEC wants to look into filings and all that stuff checked by teams of lawyers, yet they have zero interest in the shenanigans that were going on with Spire. Would Canada SEC do the same, Uncle Bruce? Good question. I think people just taking profits this week and getting out of town for Thanksgiving, they probably need gas money. Let's go. What can I say? Let's see. Uncle, we'll see you Sunday. You got it, buddy. I'm looking forward to this. And Drew, across the 1,000 share barrier, an average down on Spire. Can't wait to write 10 contracts at a time. There you go. And Fenville, Sertius, I'm a believer in the GameStop quarterly roll theory. I loaded up on 15 contracts of GameStop 250 November 26 call. Just today alone, it goes from 5K, goes from -5 to +3. Gonna drive them next Wednesday. See, contagious, isn't it? Hey, Brucey, hope you're doing well, Mr. T says. You big bagel muncher, just randomly checking in currently on a bus traveling through central London. Hope to welcome you over here sometime. I can't wait either. I really want to get to Europe, get over to the UK. I just sure hope that this variant and all these virus things get looked after. I hope so. Let's see. So Yippee-ki-yay says GameStop may not make moves like it did in the spring because everyone was at home and not the office at work. Speculation here. Well, we'll see. 226.90 on the stock right now. Let's see. DM says Ryan Cohen's gag order is supposedly up on the 23rd of November. That's next Tuesday. He might start talking. Wouldn't that be a nice change? Ryan Cohen could talk on the 24th. Not that he necessarily will talk. There you go. Let's see. Very interesting, Ryan, with Ryan Cohen. Very interesting. Well, dang, is it already Matterport covered writing? Is it already Matterport covered called writing time again? 28.15 on the stock. The low today, 26.41. Now 28.15. 3.6 million volume. You can write call options anytime you want. You want to write 30s, take a look at 30s and see what you think. I don't know. I'm hoping that with Matterport, we will get weeklies and that we will get $1 increments on those contracts. I'm hoping and expecting it to happen in the not too distant future. But boy, I have no answers for any of you as to when, where, what, why. I wish I did, but I don't. I only see December's now, December 17th for Matterport. I see 30s going for 230 to 240 on the 30s. I see 35s at 130.35, and I see 40s at 75 to 85. I see 25s at 440 to 470. So if you think Matterport might come back to the 25 level from this 28 level in the next month between now and December, you can write the December 17 $25 call options on Matterport. Bring in say 450, 460 a contract, and then put in a stink bid at 160 and see if they come down to you. But that's going to require the stock to back off. Is that going to happen? The stock is climbing today. It's not climbing $2. It's up 77 cents, but it is a turnaround from 26.41. So, $1.70 gain from the low today. That's a pretty good turnaround. So anyway, you have to decide yourselves what you want to do. Okay. Let's see. Let's go. I was reading about Spire on some forums at the web, and they all agree that Spire should move up after today. And many comments match with what Uncle Bruce says. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see. And it's crazy how much Spire you can afford to buy with just a few GameStop covered call premiums. Yo, and even I bought Spire at this price, says DM. I keep thinking I have enough. I have enough Spire, and then I realize I need more. Me too, says Adam. And I thought that with the SoFi baking, now I want more already. More Spire. Spire is a cool company. It seems like a lot of people here have 1,000 or more shares of Spire now. GameStop 226.90. Absolutely, man. Have a great weekends at Mr. T. Okay, let's see. Tio, I need you. I need your help. Okay, I'll wait till Sunday. Let's see. And roll in and ahead instead of out in time. Is there ever, Bobby wants to know, is there ever a chance you would want to roll in and instead of out in time? Yes, there is that. If you roll out way out and then the stock drops, you'll then buy back your contract and then roll into a shorter time contract, bringing in the clock and probably lowering your pricing as well. But you're bringing in the premiums. Absolutely. Let's see. And let's see. I still have my Matterport $30 expiring January. And let's see. Wheat Wild, thank you for this donation. Uncle Bruce, to Microsoft, September 22nd, $350 calls. When will, hang on, let me look at the stock now. Where is it? Microsoft 343. When will the time value start to drop and hurt the contract's price? Where or when is the balance versus price versus time value? So Uncle Bruce, to Microsoft, September 350s. Take a look at the option chains. Some of you, and maybe all of you on these trading platforms, you should be able to look at, in this case here, every $350 call contract that is expiring between tonight and all the way out to September 22nd. You should be able to see the difference in price of each weekly contract. So take a look at September 15s, September 8s, September 1s. Compare them, the values of those contracts, to the value of your contract, what it's trading at. This will tell you. For example, if the Microsoft shares a week from now are right at where they are now, approximately at this exact price, 343.52, you can tell by looking at the September 15 350 what your 350 will be in a week, because that one has a week less left to live. Deborah Bonner, thank you so much for your PayPal donation. You're wonderful. Thank you. Take a look at the 15th. Look at the September 8 and look at the September 1. You'll notice that each of the contracts on the 350 contracts are all less money as we get closer to today's date. This will give you an idea of what kind of shrinkage you should be looking at if all things are equal with the stock where it is right here. Obviously, if the shares go up in value, they won't be lower next week like the contract for next week is now. However, there is the idea of the fact that as time goes by, time premium will shrink. It might be replaced with book value because the stock goes up. But if the stock goes down, say $4 a share next week, you have a $4 share loss and a 1 week of time loss, that will accelerate the drop of your contract and every other contract out there. So take a look at September 15, September 8, September 1 into the August. Check them out, and you can see the shrinkage of these contracts going forward. Okay, I hope that helps. Let's see. I'm not sure how to read that. Spire's moving, I think, says Delahote. Spire right now is 507 down 19. We got Rocket Lab up 3 cents to 15.51. GameStop 225.69. Matterport 2802. You're my guy, Matterport. Let's go. Let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, is Goldman the bank that you always think is really cheap because of low PE? I want to park some money in financial since interest rates will inevitably go up, and that means money for them. Well, look, I like Goldman Sachs because it is definitely super cheap with that PE multiple in the sixes. I mean, that's ridiculous. They're buying back their stock, they're increasing their dividends, they're making oodles of money, over $60 a share profit. This stuff's trading at six something times earnings. Stupid, stupid. The street just is completely mispricing this stock. I have no idea what's going to make it go higher. I really don't. I don't know if there's any analyst out there that can come out and say, I'm buying it. I think what I want to hear, it would be if Kathy Wood, if she jumped into Goldman and said, this is ridiculous, I'm buying this up. Or if a major hedge fund operator started buying up billions of dollars of the stock. Because again, investment, if an Elon Musk started buying millions of shares of Goldman because he just raked in billions of bucks in cash, but what are the odds of those guys doing this? They're in another planet, and I get it. But Kathy Wood could be one that could really spur it. But I have no idea what her team thinks of this thing. I really don't. I haven't got time to call her either. I'm really busy. Thank you for all you do. I've learned a lot from you, and thank you, Debbie, for your donation today. Jen and I appreciate it very, very much. And let's see. Okay, picked up some few cheap out of the money contracts for Spire. Not too far out, but far enough. Feels like it's going to go someday. Let's see. And let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. Thanks for your time this week, Bruce. Everyone have a nice week. And thank you, Happy Pappy. Bought January 2023 $5 calls at 193. Let's see here. Spire now 510, a little better. Definitely moving up. Actually, there is a little move up on it. It's come from about this 502 level now to 510, still down 16 after bottoming out at 497, but the volume was only 664,000. Okay. Let's go. It's flying now. SoFi is flying now. Is SoFi flying really? 2020, it ain't flying anywhere. 226 on GameStop, 2805 on Matterport, Rocket Lab 1549. Nothing going on. Kramer bought into Goldman today. Okay. Yeah, well, Goldman needs something. Just some respect, I would say. Geez. The stock's down 423 to 387, trading at 6.39 earnings. Ridiculous. Earnings per share, $60.63. Net earnings per share. They might be better off splitting their stock. That might do it. If they were to do a 5-for-1 split and bring their stock into the 60s, that could double it to $120 a share. And that would take it to $760 a share right there. That they could do that. If they did that, they would do a lot of good for their shareholders. The only other thing they can do, one of the other things they could do is they could bump their dividend by 30% and just take the yield to 2.5 or 2.75%. That could pop the market $150 a share. The income level, I don't know. I think a split would be the way to go. That's what I I'd be recommending that to the board. But those guys could be so stodgy, and they're so full of themselves that they can't see outside their boardroom, and they don't get it. But then again, they may not give a crap what their stock trades at, because the bonuses these guys get to be there, they don't care about the stock. They don't maybe they don't have enough of a stock option incentive program to make them care. They get such great fat cash bonuses, the stock price is irrelevant. That could be it. Again, I'm just a guy in a living room in Palm Desert, or in a den in Palm Desert, asking you to like me. I'm just speculating here. I'm all alone here. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. But I'm sooner or later, this thing will go. This will eventually be recognized as a stupid value, and it'll double in price. But when? When? Yeah, okay. Mm, what else? What else? Sorry. Okay. I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, there you have it. We're down 263 on the Dow. Lousy day. Down 0.74%. S&P down 5 points. Nasdaq up 65. But keep in mind, it's a mixed market with the Nasdaq up. The Dow is only down 0.74 of a percentage point. So it's not a catastrophic day at all. It's just yucky all day. It's been down, but good for some of our stocks. Anyway, it makes no difference because as I said at the very outset this morning when I talked about all the stocks we follow here, we don't have to worry about Rocket Lab, SoFi, GameStop, Matterport, ME, Spire, ATIP, SmartRent, or Sextera. We don't have to worry about any of them being affected by the lack of people moving from a shopping mall to the office to the house. These companies can survive and grow in a pandemic. They're already proving it. So that's good news. But the rest of the market, all bets are off. Tell you, Foot Locker is talking about supply chain constraints will be a problem into next year, but inventory levels are ready for strong holiday demand. That's great. That's great, Foot Locker. But what if your customers can't come to your store? That's not good. And what about if the variants take off? Because the U.S. numbers are rising. They're rising. Every day they're getting worse again. And you've got this group of people that will not get vaccinated. And that means more disasters. There's guaranteed more lethargic performance for retailers in certain areas. And Foot Locker could be one of them, especially if we're not even going to go outside. If we're going to start staying indoors again because of for our own safety, what do we need new running shoes for? We'll just use the old ones, thank you. I don't need fancy new shoes. I'm not going out. I'm not going to run around the block or whatever because I'm going to watch myself. Not me personally. I'm talking about just customer. I don't know. We'll see what the hell happens there. These huge retail organizations that count on us walking through the front door, they should be on pins and needles. And if you're a shareholder in Target, Walmart, Costco, Kroger, you should be worried because in certain regions of certain countries, there might be total shutdowns again. You just don't know, but it could happen. And that'll screw up numbers because these stocks are priced to perfection. And a 3% miss, oh God, is that stock going to get hammered? Look at Cisco this week. They're making all kinds of money. They got hammered 6% in one day. What can I tell you? All right. Okay. Let's keep going. Nick says, I'm out of cash now. If I write a covered call against my long position on GameStop and commit a few shares to get the cash out by writing $500 strike and then use the premium received by HR, is good? No, not a good move. No. Pointless. No, don't do that. If you're going to write calls to bring in cash, okay, and you want to use GameStop as the machine, I wouldn't be writing 2024s or anything like that. No. I'd be looking maybe a month or two out. That's all. Just a month or two out. And I'd be looking at 240s, 250s, and playing that game. Because if you're right and the stock stays in this 2 to 250 range, those contracts die worthless and you laugh all the way to the Spire Bank or wherever you want to go with it. If you're wrong and the shares want to go higher in the next month or two or three, you'll just do a rollover to $300 and you keep it within this time range. No, you do not just go out there. That is pointless. It's pointless to write a contract way out there like that. No, not a good move at all. Absolutely no. Did I say no? I meant no. Okay. There you go. What you really want to do is you want to write a call for good money, but you want it depreciating for you. You want it working for you so that you cash in on it. Because you write a 2024 contract on anything, your contract isn't going to move for 6 months. I mean, it's not going to do anything. No, it's pointless. And you're better off. You're just better off writing shorter in contracts time wise for sure. I'm just taking a look at GameStop right now while I'm yapping away about it. Maybe February 2022's. Yeah, look at this. You could write 250s and bring in $40. That's $290 to you. Write these $40 roughly $40 contracts. Offer them at $39.99 or something like that, $39.90, and offer 250s. And if the stock goes up, but it reaches 235.45, those contracts will still be worth zero in premium book value. They'll only have time premium on them. That's it, and that's shrinking every day. So that's what I'd be looking at. If you could go closer in, even better. Look at January 22, perhaps. January 2022's January 21st for GameStop, writing 250s. You can bring in $31, $3,100 a contract. Write 10 of those. There's $31,000, and you can buy all kinds of other stuff with that. And you're still daring the market to come and get you 250. I have no fear in that whatsoever. I'd have no fear doing that contract, and that dies in less than 60 days. Yeah, that's a 60-day life, and I'm talking total life, not trading days. I'm talking 60 days. Yeah, there's only like 40 trading days here. We got Christmas holiday, New Year holiday. We got Thanksgiving holiday. There's all kinds of holidays here. These 250s, I would love to be a writer of those. If that's what you wanted to do, bring in cash. Okay. What else? Let's go. Auntie, good thing I got out of those Rocket Labs right around 16. Maybe I made an extra $80 because of you. How about that? Let's go. MTTR dropping off a cliff at the end of the market, 27.82, still up 42 cents. Rocket Lab unchanged. SoFi down 38, GameStop 226.74, Matterport 27.82, ME 996 down 20, Spire 509 down 17, ATIP down 10 cents today to 370, Smart Rent up 3 to 1006, and Sextera up 7 to 985. Let's see. Cheddar Stacks laugh out. He wants us to like him. Do the original Gangsters remember August and September? Bruce was not well liked. Laughing, we love you, Bruce. Amy took a beating this week. That means it's a bargain for next week. There you go. And let's see. Yeah, dude, a cliff is like 10% down. Matterport is up 43 cents on the day. Laughing out loud. We should all be heavy with potato chips with all these dips. And let's see. I just won my first covered call and I won, says Max. I made 230. Chuckle if you will, but I now know that if I can make 2, I can make 200. There you go. Yeah. Let's see. Katrina, Uncle Bruce, what will happen if I have a Spire $7.50 call expiring today? I can't sell it, so will it just get exercised? No. You have a Spire 7.5, it disappears from existence. If you're long that contract, it is worthless. Whatever you paid for it, you lost it. Contracts die on Friday afternoons, and if it's out of the money, it is worthless. If you wrote it, you keep the premium you got. If you bought it, you lost everything. That's the thing with a contract when it expires. That's why you want to be a writer of calls, because you love it when they die worthless. You get to keep all the money. Yeah, expires worthless. You take the loss there. So thanks to Bruce, but also to my fellow investors. Without those inputs, I wouldn't have jumped in. How does somebody only make $230 on a contract? How does that happen? I like over the 100 shares. You're doing $2.30. Let's see. Maybe saying $230 a contract, a share, $230 contract. We don't know. Let's go. What do we got now? We got 9 minutes to go in the day here. 9 minutes, okay? Come on, GameStop. Let's hit 230 at the end of the day. 227.97 right now. Buy further out, right closer in. Why the resistance so high? Why? Thanks for talking some sense, Bruce. I'm upside down on GameStop covered calls today, and remembering to just breathe and take a step back on days like today. There you go. GameStop 227.54 right now. Okay. Spire 508, 1549 up a penny on Rocket Lab. ATIP 370 down 10 cents. Okay. Let's go. A mediocre says, thanks again, Uncle Bruce. Heading out early. We'll be watching another class this weekend, so I'm all ready for a huge green screen next week. Thanks, man. Let's see. Malo, I missed 2 days this week for writing SoFi calls. Monday when it hit 23, and today when it reached 21. Going to sit on it. Wait to see what happens next week. Let's go. You think the SoFi will keep dipping? Do you think it'll be 30 by the end of the year? Frankie, stick around, buddy. We'll play this one together. Here we go. My most confident play on buying an option I have ever made was on Goldman Sachs today, up 728 for the day. Uncle Bruce, you were spot on, right on Bama, babe. Way to go. GameStop 205 in aftermarket. Laugh out loud. Let's see. 9 minutes. We got 7 minutes to go. 9 minutes till I lose 415 on my ATIP call. Oh, man. Let's see. There you go. Okay, I'm up to speed, I think. Oh, my goodness. 227.36, up 17.30, up 17.24 on GameStop. The Dow's down 285, S&P down 8, NASDAQ up 53, oil down 290 a barrel, 76.11. Wedbush boosts target price on Tesla and had a good day today. What was the Tesla move today? It was up $34, 11.30. Apple up 241 to 160.28. Microsoft up 165. IBM down 55 cents. Home Depot up 250. Vanek Vectors up 153. Robinhood 28.96, under 30, down 157, getting crushed. AMC up 40 cents to 40.81. Sextera is up 7 cents to 9.85. SmartRent up 3 to 10.06. ATIP down 10.5 cents. Aspire down 18 cents to 5.08. ME 9.96 down 20. Matterport 27.88 up 47 cents. 27.87 now, up 47 cents on Matterport. They might have turned the corner. We got to that high level of 30.80, dropped down into the 26 level, now back pushing to 27 to 28 again on Matterport. Looking great. What a week. If you'd have told me 2 weeks ago that we were going to end this week at 27.86, I'd have been a happy guy. I wouldn't care what the stock did in the meantime. To close at 27.86 at the end of this week, that is beautiful on Matterport. Thank you, Matterport. A week ago, we were talking about a stock at 23.41. Yeah, baby. A month ago, we were talking about a stock as low as 18.30. Are you happy? You better be happy on Matterport. Yes, indeed. A few of you should have made a few dollars in the past 2 weeks on your options. Your long call options on Matterport should be looking good there. And you look at the Matterport from 18 to 28, and now look at Rocket Lab, 15.50. The odds of Rocket Lab to go to 25 are not that high. Could easily happen that Rocket Lab could go to 25 in like a week. Easily. SoFi 20 to 30, not a problem. ME 9.96 to $20 in a week can be done. I don't know if it will be done, but it could be. SmartRent from 10 to 15 to 20, doable. Sextera 10 to 20, doable. Matterport made a run. No one here thought Matterport would go to 30.80 in 3 weeks, from 18 to 30.80. No one here said it was going to happen. It did. What a week. Wow. What can I say? Love it. Okay. Let's go. Michael, I smell money. Yep, I had to roll my 155s from this week to 160s for next on Apple. Apple never catches me off guard until this week. Let's see. Let's go. Socius, here we thought we were so smart buying Spire at 516 today. What are we really, simpletons? That's all we are. Bought my calls back from Matterport for $180 profit. Just got to do this 10 more times to get back my money. Well, how about that? I have IBM 150 calls expiring today. Yikes. Now 9 more times, Orion says. What can we say? 2032 on SoFi, down 24, 1 penny higher on Rocket Lab. We're closing in 2 minutes. GameStop 228, Matterport up 44, ME 996, Spire 508, ATIP 370, SmartRent 1004, Cyxtera 985. There you go. The Dow holding this loss, 273. Yeah, the Dow will be down today. There's no question about that. Alrighty. The NASDAQ probably is setting a new all-time high because it set a new all-time high yesterday, and adding 59 today will be another new high for that stock index. Quite interesting. Let's go. Yeah, that's true. The difference between 516 and 506 is a nothing burger. I hear you there. Uncle Bruce, you say we shouldn't write cover calls on shares below 20. Are you then recommending us buy calls for those little sprouting? Yes, you can buy stock options on those well down the line, April's next year or beyond. Yeah, you want 6-7 months or more of time for sure, but not way out of the money. I don't want you buying contracts $10 out of the money in April. That's ridiculous. Just saying. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. When SoFi went to 23 a share, did anyone say, oh my God, I wish I'd bought at 14 instead of 15? No, they just said one thing, I wish I bought more. Exactly. That is true. Let's see. Let's go. Goodbye, November 19 option. It was nice knowing you. Thanks for the cheap paper in return. See you on the flip side, AIP, Spire. 2 people in this family. One person bought Spire around $7. The other one's lying. Oh, man. Let's see. I don't feel bad about buying at 516 at all. No. Love getting the low of the day, though. I just sold a 235 call on GameStop with 2 minutes to go. 10 cents each. Jeez. There you go. GameStop 228.68. We're closed. It's official because Larry has hit the bells. We're closed. There you go. Oh my gosh. Go, Larry. Thanks, Larry. Thank you, Larry. Well done, sir. There it is. I picked up Spire at $4.99 again earlier. Ding ding, says Picaco. 15.50 last trade on Rocket Lab. SoFi 20.37 down 20 cents. GameStop 228.72. Matterport 27.86 up 46. ME 9.97 down 19 cents. Spire 5.10 down 16. ATIP down 12 cents to 3.69. SmartRent up a dime at 10.13. Cyxtera up a dime to 9.88. That's where those guys went. I'm actually relieved to be finished today. Let's see. Yay! Free $20 on 2-minute expiry calls. $320. Thank you. I need to stop buying Spire. I picked up 2,000 more shares today, says Damn it, Jim. Have a great weekend, everybody. What a week. See you Monday. You betcha, Rob. Let's see if we can make some money tomorrow on Monday. See if the GameStop wants to start off with a $10 dip, and you'll be just smiling from ear to ear. We'll see what's going on, man. Have a good one. I got an addiction. See you, Rob. Good night, sweet prince. I barely knew ye. Spire, November 19 calls. And my goal is to be at 20,000 shares of Spire by Monday afternoon. GameStop holding my portfolio up today. Love a couple of green days in SoFi next week. Are you a loser like me? Asks Cheryl to Kamalo. Don't forget, there's aftermarket for my covered call to be even more upside down. And I'm going my local AMC for the first time in years. You're welcome, AMC people. And Mallow, I made $5,000 plus trading Uncle Bruce's picks, so it's all good. Got 35 more GameStop than I would have. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. No more options for me till Fat Lady sings full understanding of options. I'll be back. Right on. Get that $20 popcorn, says Michael. You know I will. GameStop is so good on red days. Save me every time. SoFi, $40 next week. Calling it DQ. Oh, yeah, about 8,000 losses on my ancient ATIP inspired calls expiring today. There you go. Well, we'll make it back on something else. Use the losses against the gains. Thank you very much. What the hey? Aftermarket, GameStop up 53 cents to 229.25. GameStop ended up trading today in total volume 2.93 million shares. That's kind of better than, well, definitely more than normally lately, what we've had lately, but it's still nowhere near heavy, nothing heavy at all. The average 65-day volume is 2.8 million, and that has been slumping and slumping and slumping. So let's see. Let's hope Emmy zooms north by December and January. Yeah, Michael, my IBM's expired worthless today. First time for me. Damn pre-split prices. LL says, have a great weekend, all. Remember, there's no lamp. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thanks, buddy. I need to stop buying these 12.5 ME December and January calls. If they're good buys when I bought them in June, they should be on fire, only down 20 grand, but I believe. Thank you for making me feel better. Sorry, buds. Nelson to DQ. Have a great weekend, Lamp. Thanks for the help, Brucey. Have a good weekend, all. Cheryl, DQ, that hurts. You'll make it back. There you go. Final trades, Rocket Lab unchanged in the aftermarket, 15.50. SoFi down a penny in the aftermarket, nothing going on there. GameStop, like I said, up 79 cents in the aftermarket. Matterport up 4 to 27.90. ME, no trades in the aftermarket yet. Spire, 510 final trade, 510, no aftermarket movement. ATIP 369, no movement in the aftermarket. Smart Rent 1013, 1009 in the aftermarket, down 4. And the Sixtera 988, and there's no movement in the aftermarket on any of our favorites that we're watching there. There you have it, guys. What can I say? Man, oh man. What in your opinion will run in better percentage next 6 months? Your stock picks? I don't know. I got to think about it over the weekend, man. I'm tired. Good night, all. Knee. Sold a 6-hour covered call for GameStop with a strike at 2:30. Just got in under the wire. There you go. And today is quite lovely. GameStop 2:30. Read the lamp. It's not there. You don't see it. GameStop should just hit 2:30 on the aftermarket. 2:30.49. And GameStop hitting 2:30. There it is. What a beast of a stock. Happy to help. Lamp? What lamp? There's no lamp. There's no lamp. What are you talking about, lamp? Yes. Well, GameStop has traded 19,000 shares, and it's hit 230 a share. Oh, gosh. Guys, thank you so much for all your support, for being here, hanging around with me and following what we're up to. Thank you, guys. Got to get showered up for trivia tonight. There's no more trivia. No trivia tonight. We'll see you on Monday, though, 8:30 in the morning. We'll see you at 3 in the afternoon. If you're on traveling with Bruce, we'll see you at 7 o'clock in the evening, and we'll see you at 8 o'clock in the evening for 2 more shows there. So there's lots. 19,000, that's massive. 2:30 on GameStop. Thanks again, everybody, for just being here, being members, really being members. I appreciate it. And We'll catch you next week. We'll see what kind of damage we can do to our bank accounts, positive damage to our bank accounts. Let's hope. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for membership renewals and all that. You guys are wonderful. I appreciate it so much. And thank you for the thumbs ups. 242 right now. Thank you for 242. GameStop 228, 229.70 right now. And NASDAQ record high. That's what it was, up 63 points. What can you say? President Biden pardons Thanksgiving turkeys, peanut butter, and jelly. There you go. Fantastic. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to shut her down here, and we'll see you Monday, Zach. You betcha. Thanks, buddy. Take care. Take care, Drew. I will ask you on a Monday. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Ari. Hope for a good next week for all our stocks. Associates, Karim, have a good one. You too, buddy. Larry, thanks for the thumbs ups and everything. Bama Babe, all simpletons, have a great weekend. Bobby, all in all, looking like a 175 weekend coming. How about that? Associates, simpletons assemble. Good evening, all, says Joe. Bobby, good weekend, Uncle Bruce and everybody. Larry, thanks, Uncle B. Have a good weekend. Have a great weekend. Stock markets, losers, DQ, thanks, buddy. Robert C, thank you. Mirko, see you all Monday. Coyote, see you all Monday. Flint, Creek Soap Company. Next week, cousins. Nelson, thanks, Uncle B. Have a good weekend. Nelson, take care. I'll have a wonderful break. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week for a fun week next week with Thanksgiving thrown in there just for good measure. Stacks, you are so funny. Sleep late all weekend, Uncle Bruce. I can't. I got one-on-ones. Sayonara, D-Wads. Take care, Uncle Bruce. See you all Monday. Thanks for the memories this week, Uncle Bruce. Jen owes you a shake at In-N-Out. Ben, hit like you're on the way out. What? Damn it, Jim. Good night. May the after hours play well on your covered calls. Thanks for the memories. Thanks, Uncle Bruce, for your wisdom. Neat. Thumbs up. I'm getting drunk tonight. Thanks, Uncle B. I'm not getting drunk. DQ's getting drunk tonight. Way to go, guys. Thanks so much. And enjoy the weekend. Get some rest. And let's fire up everything on Monday morning and get into this game. Continue making money. What do you want to do with the rest of your life? Let me ask you that. What do you want to do with the rest of your life? Come here. Let me ask you this. What do you want to do with the rest of your life? Let me just, hey, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? Hey, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? I want to rock. See you guys.